Hi, I'm Doug Bryan, and I'm about to show you the secret of how to always look better in front of the camera no matter who's taking the picture. Hopefully when it comes to senior pictures, you're going to come to my studio to do that, but regardless of who takes your picture, snapshots or professional, I'll show you some secrets here that you will look better. Joining me today is Ruth Ann Clausen. Ruth Ann is a recent high school graduate and a client of mine, and she agreed to come in this afternoon just to help me demonstrate this. And first off, looking better in front of the camera, one thing you don't usually ever want to do is be standing square to the camera, just like I've had Ruth Ann do right now, where your shoulders are just flat to the camera as a horizontal line. Normally, horizontal lines are not good for photography. You want diagonal lines. The way we create that is turn your body a little bit towards me this way right there. Now our shoulders are at a diagonal. That's a much more pleasing look photographically. And she's still standing equally with the weight on both feet. That's a very stiff, uncomfortable look. I want to have her shift her weight. We're going to show you good and bad. I'll show you the bad first. Shift your weight on that foot right there. Like that right there, yeah. Popping out that hip. Right now, the way she's standing, she's got her hip popped towards the camera. Now, it's a little more casual looking because her weight is shifted like people normally stand. However, the hip is coming out towards the camera, and that makes her hip look bigger because it's closer to the camera. Normally, speaking about the girls, don't like to look bigger down there. They don't want to look smaller. So by shifting your weight away from the camera, shifting it right like that right there, and yeah. Just like that, and shifts the hips away from the camera, makes her look smaller down there, and automatically, just because she's turned to the side and has her weight shifted, now one leg is in front of the other leg. That is covering up one's covering the other one, which makes her legs look smaller down there, now that she's got big legs to begin with. Next on the hands, now she looks great from the waist down. With the hands, anything where your elbows are bent, either hands on the hips or hands across like this or hands in your pockets, is something that elbows are bent. It is a much more natural, casual look. And now she's chosen to have her hands on her hips right there. She looks wonderful. And she's just almost ready for a photograph. If there's a snapshot, she's ready for a photograph right there. However, being here in the camera room with a professional lighting, when the light comes from one side to the other, I've got her, she just happened to turn away from the light with her body, which puts the front of her body in a little bit of a shadow, and that's a good thing because it's a slenderizing thing. Again, girls like to look slender, but we don't want her face in that shadow. We want her face turned back towards the light, so turn your chin a little bit right there, and just like that right there, she is perfect. Now this is a great photograph to take. Now that's a great female pose. Guys, you pose exactly the same way except masculine, and just by showing this is a female pose because if I did exactly what she's doing and I turn my chin way back over the shoulder like that, you can see it kind of looks gay. So guys, we don't want to do that way. But everything else is pretty much the same. I'm going to block Ruth Ann here for a second. With your weight shifted to the foot furthest from the camera, and then just something where elbows are bent, just like that right there or that right there, and you look great. One last little thing, guys, if you want to just barely just kind of cock your head there, just gives you a little bit of confidence and looks wonderful. And that is it. That is how you always look better in front of the camera. Turn your body to an angle, bend the elbows, one leg covering the other leg, and just relax. Thank you so much.